around this time, in the 1300s, Rome is dead, right? What came after Rome? If you have trouble keeping your eyes open, then you can always stand up. That works for me. What happened after Rome? 第一个文化是罗马，然后后面是现在的是罗马在哪里？意大利 right? So this is now Italy, but Italy is Roman culture. All right. The thing is, it's just like how the Chinese in China was simplified, right? Or the English in America, right? People get lazy, they want something easier, maybe they don't always have school. For whatever reason, a language that used to be complicated gets easier. So Italian is Latin. Easy. It's a 简单的 Latin, okay? But what happened in Italy was after this time, there were some people who started to have more money, right? Some families got power, so they got more money. And when someone has money, they want to show other people, look at me, I have money, right? In Taiwan, that means you buy a Ferrari. I never understand that. I was working at this school in Neili, you know, Zhongli那边的 Neili, right? There was a bilingual school, right? Don't send your kids to bilingual schools. They're only for rich people, and the kids are jerks, okay? The thing, I saw a father come to pick up his son in a Ferrari. Like, why have a Ferrari in Taiwan? You get to like as fast as you can go, and you have to stop because there's the ocean, right? And you turn around and go the other way, you go as fast as you can, and then there's the ocean. It doesn't, right? You buy a Ferrari so everybody will say, oh, he has money, right? So, in Italy, same thing. They hire painters, people to paint beautiful things, right? They hire people to make statues. They pay for schools, for books, for culture, for learning. So, when they started having money again, and they started rebuilding their culture, then we have this Renaissance. 这个你们有听过这个字吗？没有。Okay. 每次忘记它的中文的发音就是 you know Michelangelo? 他有听过对不对？ Leonardo da Vinci? 你有没有听过 Da Vinci 一定有听过 Yeah. Right? He designed a helicopter. Michelangelo was a great painter. But all of these great people, they all did painting or writing or art in some way and science. Because of people like them, the culture started to grow again, and we had new ideas. We had new, like computers. 有新的想法，所以需要新的字。有个问题。If all of your words are about dogs and horses and dirt and trees and growing food and work like that, how do you describe computer? 没有电，所以没有办法说电脑。所以 what do you do? 是他们的问题。Okay. So in Italy, the thing is, Latin culture, 拉丁文的文化，很多会用希腊文的文化。Okay? And because of that, the Latin and the Greek, they always came together. Italy needed new words. 他们的语言太简单的，所以他们有新的想法，需要用拉丁文的跟希腊文的字。Okay? This was around this time. After this change moved through Europe. They had ideas and then they shared them. So it's the Italy, Dao, Dao, De, and it moved through Europe until it got to England. In the 1500s, the Renaissance, this rebirth, finally made it to England. And that means Latin and Greek, too. Okay? But now we have this special problem. Who uses German? It's the poor people, 没有钱的人, the people at the bottom. They don't need words like computer. They don't have a computer. They can't buy anything, so they don't need words for it. 他们的语言也是很简单的. It's still simple. 中间的，有钱，有这个法文的来自过了, right? It's good enough for them. But for the people who have new ideas, teachers, students, doctors, lawyers, scientists, anything to do with technology, 需要新的字，因为有新的想法，德文、法文不过，所以他们开始用拉丁文跟希腊文。So we have 3 levels, 3 parts of English culture. 有3个英国. We have 3 Englands, just one on top of the other. 都是不一样的语言. They don't really mix. So what happens? How do we get 3 different groups? And how do we get them to mix together? 不是跟台北、高雄, you know, 这样子一样. Because you have people from Taipei, they go to Kaohsiung, and then you get mixed. This is not from here to here, it's levels. 没有钱的人，有钱的人，一定没有关系, right? They will never meet. So how do we get the language to mix? After this, we have Shakespeare. Yeah. 中文的名字叫什么名? Yeah, him you know, right? 他为什么是重要的? Everybody loves his stories, right? Romeo and Juliet, right? But is it a really good story? If you think about it, Romeo and Juliet. Who can tell me the story? 简单的，谁可以告诉我的这个故事？Yeah. It's really kind of a dumb story, isn't it? I mean, if you think about it, so there's a guy and a girl, and in their city, I mean, there are thousands of other girls this guy could go for, right? This girl, she could find thousands of other guys. Good-looking guys, smart guys, rich guys, doyo. But the one guy she wants is the one that her father says, not him. 不可以跟他有关系, right? The one person in a whole city that you're not allowed to be with, that's the one that you fall in love with, right? And the same thing for the guy, right? Guys are like that. The girl that you want is the one that you can't have, right? So So girls, be careful for that, right? If a guy says, I will do anything for you, and you tell him no, he'll try harder, right?